Hello and welcome to vlog 148 of the Journey to, in this case, the Journey to the 2024 goals. And this is the post Cambridge Half Marathon vlog. Now, as far as the race went, I don't think the conditions could have been any better on the day. In terms of a running position, a running environment, the way I felt when I started, everything was correct. And then that did transpire through, but it was more than a journey on that note, really, because Nige, my good mate Nige, he was briefed at the beginning to bring his inner Wimpole belts. And all that means is once upon a time at a race, he ran off from a little group in the last sort of mile and a half because he got it on him and he got one on him and he absolutely loved it. And we said to him yesterday, in that last 5K, go for it, mate, see what you got left and we'll see if we can hang on. And although he started a lot further out than sort of 5K to go, he's pretty much done it the whole race. And Kat and I and Joe, we were kind of checking in, seeing how it went. And we looked and we thought, well, are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. If you're all right and I'm all right, she's all right. He's going for it. He's in charge. Let's leave him to it. And we weren't sure if that was going to end or whether he was going to struggle at any point, which he didn't. And he continued to go. And we continued to go. And the truth is we improved a lot from last year. Now, a lot of that was to do with my position in terms of my volume of training, etc. From a year ago to now, there's been massive growth. But the main thing is all four of us runners, Joe, Kat, Nige and myself, all follow three very basic principles. And one of those is to go slower, to go faster. We do a lot of running at zone 2, very low zone 2, very low sort of aerobic work, endurance-based work here, very low impact, so risk of injury is reduced. And that transpired through to our race day yesterday, and I was really happy with it, how it worked. The other thing that we kind of follow as well is we follow a very big strength and conditioning process. Now, strength and conditioning is the most underused thing in running training. In fact, it's probably the most underused thing in life, but we can talk about that another time. And we follow a principle where we do weekly strength and conditioning based around running, functional fitness, and just life in general, which massively helps us and massively moves us forward. And it means that when we reach something like the Cambridge Half Marathon, if our aerobic capacity is there and we've improved, it means that we are feeling quite strong frame, strong runner. The other thing that we follow is the process. So the process is really important, and following that process is key. Strength and conditioning, zone 2 training, making sure we're hydrated in a certain way before race day. All of those things, and they came together yesterday on our half marathon. They were there, Cambridge Half, they came together. It couldn't have gone any better. And in terms of a step for me on these 2024 goals that I set on that earlier vlog, I think it was a massive sign of where I am. And I love to use the term, and I'm going to use the term again. The train is loading. It's in the station, it's getting packed full, and it's going. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to absolutely love every bit of this process. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care what others think, what anyone else thinks. This train is loading, and it's time to get on board with things that have worked for over a decade and start pushing on and moving forward. Because why? Because we can do whatever we want to do. And on that note, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to dare to dream. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to do what properly makes me happy by doing more in 2024. Absolutely love it. Boom.